Better have it. Bam. You better grab it. Bam.
Come on. Bop.
Cajun Cousins Catering. Alright, y'all, welcome back to Cooking with Cajun Cousins, baby. Today I am in the kitchen and I am making a Cajun seafood pasta. We got some shrimp here. Well, spaghetti, you know. And we got some lobster tails. We're going to put some lobster meat in there with all the little fixing, y'all. And I also have some special guests, y'all. Let me walk y'all on over to my people, baby. So I got my mama.
Bam.
Bam. I got Mr. J in the building.
Second wall holiday.
Come on, Mr. Larry. We in here, of course. Show the family. I got the family in the building, y'all. Of course.
Right.
Don't go nowhere, son. I got my nephew. My daughter is behind the camera.
We ready to eat us some Cajun Cousins.
Will. And I got my baby Jeremiah over here.
What's that? We here and we there. You know what I'm talking about? That way. Yeah, all the way.
Got my baby girl. Yes. And I got my son. There we go. All right.
For real.
So, like I said, we're doing a Cajun shrimp spaghetti, Cajun seafood spaghetti. It's going to have shrimp in there. It's going to have lobster meat and the Holy Trinity. And let me just say, before I start chopping up these vegetables, the Holy Trinity. My mama and Miss Janae, my mama is called Miss Bam, y'all. Y'all can call her Miss Bam. Bam. They was talking about the Holy Trinity. Let them explain, y'all. Can y'all explain to the viewers about the Holy Trinity and where it comes from?
Green bell peppers, celery, onions, and a lot of garlic.
All depends on what we cooking. We gonna take and put that red bell pepper up in there.
Okay.
But that's the Holy Trinity.
Now tell me what the red bell pepper
It's sweeter.
Okay.
Okay. It adds more flavor. Red onion,
Okay.
which is an onion. You know what I'm saying? We're going to do yellow onion. Of course, I'm going to add the garlic. And we got the green bell pepper and red bell pepper.
Okay.
So I feel like spaghetti is that dish where you...
It could be zesty and
that little, that sweet thing to it. You know what I'm saying? So this is what I add. I don't add any celery. Of course, celery is part of the Holy Trinity, but I don't put celery in spaghetti. So, you know.
You don't have to put it in there.
Right, but some people do. Some people even put carrots in. You know? So
that ain't spaghetti.
That ain't spaghetti. Right. I like for the vegetables to kind of like be cut thin and long.
I like how you do that.
Long. I don't know why, but I like it. Now when I'm doing ground beef spaghetti, I cut my vegetables up fine and small into like small little pieces, you know. But for the seafood spaghetti, no, it's just something about the ground beef. It's all chopped up, so I chop the onions and stuff all up. But since it's a seafood it's kind of like, I don't know, it does something.
It might be like a little bisque taste.
Right.
Yeah. Food per se.
My grandma Jenny, she was married to a guy, what you call him?
To my rabbit?
Rabbit, exactly. So all our food really was always based on the brown roux. Even with spaghetti, it's more of a brown. We cook it down.
Correct.
You know, so she will always have him make the catfish coubillon.
Yeah.
There you go. But it was always with the tomato and it was red. And she used to always say, she'll cook food and then they'll have that pot and she was like, oh, Rabbit made the catfish coubillon, which was known to be more of a Creole style.
Yes. Correct.
Right? Because it was red.
Now, you're going to have Ash Wednesday after Mardi Gras. You got Good Friday.
Because you're light skinned.
That is.
So, my business, of course, I'm learning as I go. Yeah. You know? So, I decided to choose Cajun Cousins as the name Because
you could be a Cajun and a cousin to anybody.
Right. But growing up, I remember my grandma always was saying, oh, that's a Creole dish because it had tomatoes. But I remember us eating, we always ate brown-based food. Correct. You know what I mean? So I thought that we was Cajuns. But when I talked to my grandfather, my grandmother is no longer here, so I can't ask her questions. But talking to my grandpa, he said the same thing you said. You ain't Cajun. You're a black girl from the sugarcane plantation. That's it. And the food that we learned to cook, the way we cook, they did that on their own. They grew their own food. They had their own food out of the fields and cooked. So my question was, well, okay, how we learn how to do jambalaya? Where jambalaya from? A ball for us and be eating on front porch. I feel like when you leave away from those, and people say the country, we can call it the country. When you leave away from the country and you go to a city, as in New Orleans or Baton Rouge, everything is commercialized because it's such a tourist spot, right? So it loses the originality of the food. You know what I mean?
What I mean?
Can cook, and she likes to cook. So there's a difference. Naomia likes to cook.
Well, I don't think that I love to cook. Well, I love to, it's a part of me. I had no choice but to learn how to make rice. You know, we could be outside playing and they gonna call us inside. Come put that rice on.
Correct. So you have to
come stir this gravy.
Stir this in here.
Yeah, I had no choice.
I chop up this here, baby girl.
And then growing up, my mama used to work at the seafood factory, all that down there, and my daddy never had a job, which he worked he always was a mechanic, so he was always at home. So I had to cook for him. So I don't know, it's just I got all different levels of why I cook.
Correct.
But see, that still goes back to that generation that
I think
back in the
for
days,
you
and
might
that's just
be a
how it
love
popped.
language.
A love language? Yeah, because I like to put smiles and I like people to tell me their food was
and
good.
she likes to watch you eat.
Yes, I do. Girl, do I? Yeah.
Back in the days with the generation, you see what I'm saying?
To us.
Grandma and granddad would tell you to come on in this kitchen, and you did what they said. It wasn't no why this, what this, and
you had to.
What we about to do. You see what I'm saying? We used to be outside, just like your mama just said. I was outside, they call us in the house. Hey, come do this, come do that. It wasn't nothing. Okay.
This generation, I think it's
fall into that trap.
Yeah, exactly.
Obesity is, you know what I'm saying? That's the whole process of the system that they want anyway, and that will consist of obesity. Just like now, I can go flip some burgers, but guess what? On that same grill that flip burgers, I got raw meat that done been there, that ain't cooked already. I got burnt meat that's on top of the fresh patties, frozen patties that's supposed to be unthawed. You see what I'm saying? So that's that curse that they putting against us anyways, to putting us that way that the food don't never digest. Oh, well, I had this McDonald's burger since 1988, and it's still a burger. But guess what? That's what they feed to us. Just like the CDC now, they got it where they got lab meat that's available for us. So yeah, you are right. We should go back to growing everything, buying our own cows and cutting them, you know what I'm saying, slaughtering everything.
But they don't want us to do that.
Yeah, of course not. Because guess what? They lose money. The government, this world is all about money.
Exactly.
All right, y'all. So I'm about to get this pot started. What I did was we broke down 2 lobster tails. You can put how much lobster that you want. I got my shrimp cleaned and deveined. And what I'm going to do is now I'm going to try to get as much of this water off this here. And we're going to start this here to brown down. So Florida is a Gulf.
From here, if you go straight to...
Tell her too, about the Key West. We forget about that.
So what we're going to do is, I got some medium high. We're going to put in the bottom of the pot to saute our seafood down. We're going to do some olive oil. We're going to put that down in there. And we're going to just brown our seafood first, right? I'll put a little bit more. Got that in there. Let that all get a little hot. Right? So that we have that original taste that I heard. And we're gonna add these lobster pieces in there as well. Some people put the seafood in their pot raw.
Oh no.
I don't like that.
That thing rubber.
Yeah, once it,
So this is the difference between I saw what you did with the olive oil than the butter.
but you can use either or. I just chose olive oil just because I don't know. Either or, olive oil or butter. You can fry it down.
They got a good butter out. It's called Cherry Gold.
So we're gonna let that fry down.
I already know about all that.
Here we go. We're gonna add some oil in here so the spaghetti won't stick.
That's one thing I'm glad I never did.
Wow.
I tried to smoke a cigarette and it killed myself. You know what I mean? I can't smoke, but listen.
Pretty much cooked down enough. So we're gonna take this out the pot and then we're gonna add those vegetables and saute those vegetables down. We're gonna add some Creole seasoning to our vegetables just so it can help soften this a little bit. We're gonna let this here cook on down up a little bit and y'all will be back. So what I'm doing is I kind of cook my shrimp down. I fried my vegetables down. I got a can of fire roasted diced tomatoes that we're gonna saute down as well. And we're gonna let that cook on down. Turn the fire up. And we wanna make sure we get our little flavor from the bottom. Yeah. A pot, so yeah. Right. Yes. So here we're gonna add some garlic powder, add to your liking. Because we're gonna season the sauce as well. Some onion powder. Add some black pepper. Some parsley flakes. We're gonna add a little bit of oregano. Just a little. And a little bit more of this Creole seasoning. And we're gonna go on and let that cook on up a little bit. Our pot boiling for the noodles. Regular classic spaghetti noodles. Simmer down the tomatoes with the vegetables. We already kind of sauteed our seafood on up. Sometimes I would put crab meat in there, but I don't have any crab meat today. So we just got the shrimp and lobster meat. So we got this mixture. We're gonna take this out of this pot and actually add to the shrimp mixture. So let's just do that now. We can saute all that together. Now I think it's ready to go in there. I'll put that all in there. Then just a little stir. Look at that. I usually, at this point, I would do tomato sauce, tomato paste, or whatever, but I'm gonna do a cheap way.
You say the cheap way, the fast way.
The fast way, yeah. Oh, that's hard to open. We'll open this. Just end that on in there. We got 2 cans of those. Alright, so you can just get
like the pickle. When you open that pickle jar, you gotta get up under that thing. There you go.
So we got 2 cans of the sauce. So it's gonna come in there. Dry shrimp. I usually use the Louisiana dry shrimp dust, but we don't have none, so I had to get the kind that's in Georgia. So we're gonna add some dry shrimp in there for the Cajun. It brings a different flavor in there. We're gonna season our sauce. We're gonna add more garlic powder to that. Some more onion powder. Some more parsley. Add a little bit more of pepper. Creole seasoning in there. And it's really thick, so we're gonna add some water in it. I'm from Louisiana. In Louisiana, we add sugar to our pasta, to our spaghetti sauce. And the reason why we add sugar to the spaghetti sauce because it takes away the acidity and it don't give people heartburn. So you add a little sugar to your sauce and it tastes good. Let's get some sugar. No sugar in rice. And you just want a little bit in there. You don't want much. Put the top on that. Turn the fire down. And we're gonna let that roll. I'm gonna stir my noodles up one more time, y'all. Excuse me. We're gonna get this here. Make sure the noodles not sticking. All right, y'all. We got our spaghetti sauce, seafood spaghetti sauce cooking. We got our noodles cooking. I'm gonna take a little break right now and get this kitchen cleaned up for the next part. We're gonna get our garlic. When we come back, we're gonna get our garlic bread together and you know, check the pots. By the time we come back, my spaghetti is gonna be done. But we'll check this spaghetti sauce and we're gonna go ahead on and get the garlic bread in the oven. But we'll be back, y'all. Stay tuned.
See, we love to have fun where we come from. We love to have fun.
We can make $1. We can make a $1 out of 50 cents. We can do it all. Out here, it's just everything is so polarized and everything is so.
It's different.
It is very different.
We have a party. We have a house party. Everybody on the block partying with us.
And you ain't gotta tell nobody to bring a bottle. Like I go to these parties, they BYOB. I said, "Ma, what the hell that is?" She said,
Bring your own bottle.
Yes. I said, if I gotta bring my bottle, in, that ain't hospitality. You come to my house, you gonna have from peanuts
all the way
to whatever you want.
Mellow. That's right.
But out here, B.O.B., whatever this is, and
it's the truth, though.
I just don't.
You gotta remember you're in a big city, so there's a lot of leechers. You got a lot of scammers. You see what I'm saying? That's why they say things like that. There's so much different people here.
I was a good Catholic Christian girl when I came here.
Okay.
I'm leaving here. I leave Georgia and I go somewhere else. I might be on 600 side. Okay? Because it didn't expose me to some shit.
You get tired of them asking you to say baby?
I'm sick of this shit.
Sure. Everywhere you go, it's baby this, is baby that. I'll be like, my God, doggone bam baby. I'm gonna start putting a price on that
Let's go get our OnlyFans page.
Yeah.
And where we just say all the Louisiana stuff.
Okay.
And if they want to hit, they gotta pay for it.
They're gonna have to pay for it.
Yeah.
That part, babe.
They're gonna have to pay for it. You want to hit, baby, you're gonna have to get it.
You're gonna have to get it.
But yeah,
I was getting homesick. I love Mardi Gras. And then I was going for Thanksgiving, going for
That's what I'm saying. So
every
now,
holiday.
yeah, you
I
gotta
was going back home, but that's where my people is. I have more fun at home than what I was having down here. You understand? Because I don't know nobody here.
Yeah.
It's got only me and my family. So I'm working at Goodwill, and I'm beat the same friends that I got right now today, Mike and Amber, Light. They're my road dogs right there. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah, like
and
my friends, I've been
nobody
friends with them
else.
30 plus years.
Right, but I know one thing. I know home. I know Louisiana.
Yeah.
As soon as I hit that doggone bridge, she was like, can't nobody tell me nothing about my
Smell it,
right. I know, Mr. Lonnie, I know you knew. Did you ever have seafood spaghetti? This is shrimp. No. So we call this a little Cajun or whatever. I don't know, Creole. Yeah, Louisiana.
We gonna let him taste it first. So
We gonna
get, when they blow his head off, we gonna get it on camera.
Right. So y'all, I don't know. Y'all know my kids. And y'all see I eat meat. I started making this dish because my son, right here. Come here, Jeremiah. So y'all, my son, Jeremiah, my baby is 12 years old, and he don't eat meat. So I had to come up with creative ideas of how to feed my baby good food the way we eat it, so he could enjoy food as well. So this is one of the dishes that I started making so he could enjoy spaghetti, just not vegetable spaghetti, because I do make it as well for him, but you know, seafood. So I came up with this dish, and one day Miss Janae was at the house visiting, and she had it, and she was like, "What you say, no?"
Ooh, Lord Jesus Christ, what is this?
Yes.
Girl, okay, never had this.
Right.
Never had.
Never had it, right.
So when she said, I'm going to do the cooking show, I said, only one request I asked of you.
Yes.
Make that spaghetti.
Make the spaghetti.
My daughter been chopping it up, and she been messing it up, and I got to take it. Please make it.
Doing a little garlic bread. I got a little loaf from the store. And we got some garlic butter that I just brought. Garlic, Parmesan, and basil butter. So we're going to just add this here on this here roll.
Hey, I tell you that.
Listen,
you gonna make me
I
go
done ate about 9 of these peppermints. And it's touching my heels right now. I'm ready for it to get. Let's eat.
We're going to just wrap this up in some aluminum foil to heat it on up. I'll toast it after this buttermilk. Yeah, I'm just gonna wrap it in aluminum foil and put it that way the bread can get soft without browning. It will. Once, because the butter's still hard, the bread still hard. So I'm just gonna put it in the oven just to warm it up and soften this butter up. And then I'm gonna spread it out, and then I'm gonna take it out the aluminum foil and let it toast. You know, y'all. So look, I'm excited that y'all here, and this is the crew. You know, I'm glad y'all here from day one. We used to talk about doing this. You know, this was our craft from nothing. We was all in the same house together. Okay, we all stayed together. Okay, we all ate together, and it just was ideas, and it just felt like me, little old me, had a little talent. I don't know. I don't know.
Because this is something original and this is good.
Yes.
This is not, listen, how all Paul put on, those big chefs, Emerald Lagasse, all them people, they started off with just a creation, a thought,
right,
and a passion. Right. And look where they are.
Right. So I was taught to cook that way because everybody told me what they like.
And you gotta balance
it, yes. Yeah. And like I told y'all before, I love when people tell me they like what they eating, you know. I paid attention, you know.
Correct.
So and that's where we at. And I'm still paying attention. Yeah. It's Mardi Gras time in Louisiana.
Yeah, I'm trying to get there like this here.
You going?
I'm trying to get
head down.
I'm trying to get
head down.
Head down.
I'll be in the street for Houma. You see, this is just a start. Yeah. But baby,
it gets dirty. It gets dirty.
It get dirty once you get
it's like that Sprite remix. It get dirty.
I have my chin. I have my grandchildren and my nieces and nephews. Oh, they waiting for me to come.
Now look, you got on that Saint shirt. Ain't you mad at the Saints?
Nope.
You ain't mad at
I'm mad at it.
You mad at it? But what you gonna do?
There ain't nothing you can do but just cheer them on.
Yeah, that's all I
just
can
cheer
do.
them on.
Right. Sometimes, like I said, we'll put crab meat in here, but we don't have no crab meat today. So.
He told you the story? Baby, I ain't never heard nothing about this shit.
Yep.
Tell me.
And put that top back on there.
2 churches, I guess.
Oh, it ain't nothing.
They cursed.
Oh, yeah.
I hope y'all enjoying the show, y'all. Try not to make it too long for y'all, but I hope y'all enjoying it. I hope y'all enjoying the crew. You know, this is my family, and we gonna eat, and the food gonna be done very, very soon, y'all.
Yeah, I'm with that too.
We y'all get it up.
That's 2 hours.
So we back. This is the sauce. And you see it's brown. That's the color we wanted. And it's popping, it's popping, it's popping. I'll turn it off. This is our Cajun seafood spaghetti sauce. Look at that. So we're gonna make some plates.
No.
Look at that, y'all.
They come from Texas. Right about that?
Yeah, Walmart.
I had everybody come to that bitch for free.
I mean,
See, I can't be around. It's called Lady Brown Buck.
yeah.
They got me. A bank teller. She said, and she went in a vault and saw all that money and saw how hard she worked. She said,
To-go containers.
you ain't gonna
Watch the light over there. You can put it on the table. Let's go bring this to our guests, y'all.
You gonna say a grace?
Yeah.
We want.
Yeah, with the
Push that thing to the table.
She got the little dip with it. You gotta wait. We gotta bless.
Yeah, we got to bless it.
Oh, you just mixing it up. You getting it ready. He getting ready, getting ready, getting ready, getting ready, getting ready, getting ready.
My God.
Go ahead, boo.
Good.
Don't worry about me.
Remember the
Get
special
ready,
day?
get ready, get ready.
Let them have it.
You better get some. You better get
Heavenly Father, we'd like to thank you. You got us here today for this wonderful meal that King gonna have prepared. Bless the hands and that mind of who prepared this food. We thank you for it. Keep multiplying and no harm and danger coming near us as we leave this place tonight. And let's come gather again and endorse and enjoy another prepared meal as she has done again. Thank you again. And let everybody say amen. 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 Let's eat.
Oh my God.
Tell me about it, baby.
Baby, this tastes like shrimp stew.
It's the smell.
Delicious.
It's in portrait, right?
Good, delicious.
You're
What you
filming
think,
that
Miss
portrait?
Lyon?
Good, baby.
You like it?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Nephew?
You like it, Miss? What it taste like to you?
Is that ready spaghetti?
Like spaghetti. with
That's
the
New
seafood,
Orleans.
huh?
That's Louisiana. The bayou.
Okay, Mr. Lee.
I ain't gonna say too much. I'm gonna let my mouth move faster than
That part.
that folk.
That part right there.
Ma?
Bam, baby.
Miss Bam?
Bam.
My son, this is one of his favorite meals, so I already know what he gonna say.
I
Jay,
mean,
you like it too. You always eat this.
look, let me see. This is what they like to see. Look.
Yeah.
Look.
Oh,
Y'all,
yeah,
take your taste.
yeah.
Yeah, take your little taste.
Yeah,
Take-
get you some.
No, get you some. Get you some. Everybody get you some.
Get
Get you some. Ooh, oh.
Yeah, it's gonna be a real.
Oh my God. This funk
Bone
ain't
apple.
See, it ain't forking, huh? Let me get y'all
Bone
fork.
apple.
No, that's
baby.
okay. Look, I might have to just twirl it.
Yeah, it's twirl.
I got a little Italian in me too.
Okay, there you go.
All right now. Twirl that baby.
Look.
Uh-huh. Bone apple. With all the seasoning, you can taste all the seasoning.
Ooh,
You taste
Lord.
it.
I taste that powdered shrimp.
You take that
tastes
powdered
good,
shrimp.
okay.
Shrimp is to set it off.
That
Yeah.
dust.
Yeah.
That dust.
Usually, we don't use the whole dry shrimp.
Yeah.
That's what I was telling her.
She said, y'all put dry shrimp in a lot of y'all dishes. I said, yep. She said, because of the flavor. I said, yep, it brings out that flavor way more.
That's what I gotta start adding some bell peppers because it don't be having that shrimp taste.
Y'all like this garlic bread?
Yeah,
That's new that spread. I never used it before.
yeah. Well, first time for everything, and baby, look.
It tastes a little salty. I ain't no salt. It's just the butter itself.
I tell y'all what, y'all just like some black food. So when you get food, you get quiet and just get to smacking and talking about the food.
Well, we kept talking and that said the food ain't about shit. We still got a conversation.
Yeah.
So you know it's good.
Yeah, that way.
Let's cut this short.
That way.
Camera, action, let's eat now.
You understand me?
Everybody quiet.
I hear this baby mouth chewing. She chewing the lettuce. I like to hear that.
Right.
I love to hear people chew.
Cause you watching mukbangs?
I love them.
I love them too.
They make my nerves go. Look, they be up to here.
Yep, and it goes down now.
I love a mukbang.
I know I do. I know I do.
Remember we talked about that before, y'all?
Yeah.
About doing mukbangs.
We gonna have to do it.
We sure did.
Look at that lady, how rich that lady Pinky is. From doing that. Bing! Roses.
She was talking about that earlier.
Look, that animation shit. I told Mom, I'm sick of working. I wanna do that.
You can do it.
Yep.
You gotta get in front of the camera and do it.
In front of that camera.
Girl, listen. Girl, I owe too many people money. They be looking for
They gonna look for you.
They gonna look. They gonna say, "Hey, that bitch
Guess
she
what?
popping balloons over there." we know just where she at.
Baby, I'm gonna start doing my garlic bread like that too.
You could be
like how you showed me. I ain't never. No say like Miss Janae said.
You happening in uniform?
Yeah.
Even the salad. The way you chopped it up, Lord have mercy.
Boy, but we done had us some bayou, Cajun bayou juice. Baby. Now, this make you want a nice slap, but what, Miss Janae?
So beat the piss out your mouth.
That part, bam.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. And this ain't no play.
I bet that bitch a dick. That bitch priceless. Yeah, you crazy man.
Mention this.
Because you the cook, you gonna critique
Mention
everything.
this, stop all
Good.
conversation.
I'm trying to wait for the gravy to put the little bread in.
I'm about to show you.
Take another
This what Miss Janae said. Let me show you. You said that Miss Janae stop conversation. She said, I like that girl.
That bread good as fuck. You took me to